In today's driving Miss Joanna Teplin, number one, she did start to pull into the wrong building again.
I did.
Driving to Sony.
Well, again, every night before we have to record a podcast, I text Clea, will you still have me? Because every time we come, I either get lost, I almost get into an accident. I sometimes miss exits.
Yes.
It's always a time. So I want to make sure that it's an amicable, like, two-sided relationship.
Yes, it is a two-sided relationship. I did accept her hand. And, but as we drove here, number one, she started to pull into the wrong building. And I'd say, Joanna. And she was like, what? And I was like, does this building even look remotely the same as Sony? No, it does not. She listens to Waze as though it is gospel. Okay.
100%.
She's like, whatever Waze says, I'm just going to keep going. So she was going along with Waze, even though we've been to this building for months. And all of a sudden I look up, we're in a museum parking lot. We are at the Frist Museum.
Yeah, we are.
There's like a security guard like asking for our ticket basically. And I was like, Joanna, we're now at the Frist. And she was like, well, what do we do? And I was like, well, we're not going to the museum.
No, I knew we weren't going, but I wondered if we could get through or if I needed to turn around. Again, Waze was on its own other thing. And I need to listen to somebody with driving.
Okay, but Waze...
She's not supposed to mess up.
But you know what? She's not always truthful.
But she needs to be. Because
she isn't.
Rely on her.
So then we finally got out of the Frist parking lot and then realized we were on a path to nowhere because we can't make a left into the building. So then we had to keep going, make a U-turn. It was a whole situation. We finally got here. And you know what? It still is. I'd rather have Joanna drive than me drive.
That's the beauty of
this.
That's
how bad it is.
That's how bad it is that Clea, who normally would be like, oh my God, I can't believe you missed a turn. She so badly does not want to drive that she doesn't even, she's not even judgmental or critical at all. She's just like, Joanna, I think you might have missed.
Joanna, I think it's possible that you might have missed that turn.
I mean, it is the most loving, kind way. That's how much she does not want to drive here.
I don't want to drive downtown. I don't like it.
I told you we're going to get a corporate apartment across the street. And so we never have to drive down here.
I'm literally going to live at like the Hilton Garden Inn across the street just so that I never have to drive downtown.
It's not great.
It is the most stressful thing.
I know.
And we have to do it twice a week.
Good thing we love to do this.
It's really hard. One of my favorite restaurants is downtown. And I asked Joanna if she wanted to go with me. When she heard the address, she just said flat out no.
I was like, it's a no for me.
She already has to drive downtown and she's not.
Yeah, I was absolutely, unless I'm being paid, I'm not coming downtown.
Yeah, she's not coming downtown.
I am the most not fun mom.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Like, okay, so I think you're fun,
but
not as a mom. Not as a mom. So I'm actually curious. I know it definitely, my mother changed so much as a grandmother. Do you feel, I mean, your mom obviously raised a whole gaggle of children, but do you feel like as a grandmother, she's become any different?
She just has so much fun with my daughters. With Lila now, they do their own thing. Like, it's kind of like I'm an outsider now, and they're very cliquey. Like the two of them, they'll go upstairs. They go into my mom's bathroom, into her vanity, and Lila will come out with like a full face of makeup, like, just tons of makeup on. And so to see them together and just to see how much fun my mom has as a grandparent, now they go on walks together. They go play games together. They have little tea parties together. They just howl with laughter constantly. So it's really special.
That is so cute. I'm just like smiling from ear to ear thinking about
smiling,
it.
I know so much. I can picture the whole thing.
It is so cute because when we're 2.5, like we don't understand what our parents are doing with us and playing with us and tea parties and all that. Like we have no memory of that. So to watch your parent interact that way is so cute. I know my mother, she like turned to mush with my kids. And I'm like, excuse me, Roberta, like where was this? Where was this in when I was growing up? I had like one doll and like 7 wooden blocks. And then she was like, learn to read early.
And no sugar.
We were like Amish.
What was the one cereal that you would have sometimes?
Oh, puffed corn, not to be confused with corn pops. No. On my birthday, I got carob covered raisins and like a fruit leather, but like I couldn't normally. Yeah, no, it was like pressed fruit. That's it. And all of a sudden, my kids are like, I walk in the kitchen, they're like making cupcakes, brownies. I'm like, what in the where? What did my mother? Where? I know. What did you do with her?
They both are great moms. They both listen to this podcast. They're
I know,
both excellent moms.
Oh, my mom was, but again, I'm not even complaining about my childhood. I thought, look, I turned out great. I'm just like, what happened to my mother in the process of having grandchildren? She's become like
It's totally different.
I can't wait to be a grandparent. No,
100%.
I think I'm gonna be excellent.
You think you're gonna excel?
I do.
You're gonna be fun.
You're
gonna be a fun grandparent.
She's saving up her fun tokens.
Really am. Like, it's coming. Yeah. It's coming back, baby.
I am obsessed with being popular, and so
obsessed, Catherine.
Like, I cannot have a child come over to my house and be like, that wasn't the best time of my life. So I am like, who wants sweets? Like, who want, like,
it's insane.
Crazy. I'm like, do you guys want to go shopping? No, it is so crazy. John will look at me and he's like, what are you doing? And I'm like trying to earn their love. What are you talking about?
No, I know. When my kids go to her house, they like cannot wait because it's like the pantry's full of everything because her kids don't even eat the stuff.
My kids don't even care about it. So it's really there for other people's kids for them to like me. We always end with 5 minutes for hugs. 5 minutes for hugs is a way for our listeners to get to know you with just some random rapid fire questions. So being from LA, sushi or Mexican food?
Mexican food.
Any particular favorite?
I feel like I also just like it because I can make a quesadilla. I'm very challenged in the kitchen.
Same. Yeah.
A quesadilla is, I remember at the beginning of the pandemic, I could count how many days the pandemic had been going on by how many quesadillas I had eaten. Like, I had one every single day.
Champagne or candy?
Candy. Champagne gives me an instant headache.
You're doing it wrong. No.
There is only one right answer to this question, and you answered it correctly, Catherine.
No, you know what helps? Ice. It's hydrating. I'm just saying. Anyway, it's fine. You can have your candy and eat it too.
Yes.
Okay, mountains or the beach?
I mean, can I ask what season?
Let's say
fall.
Mountains.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine. I hate the sand. No. I hate the sand.
No. I'm mountains 4 seasons. All 4 seasons.
Oh, I thought you meant the hotel.
Oh, well,
in the mountains.
Sure.
That too.
Cooking or Postmates or quesadilla?
All Postmates a quesadilla.
Right. Like, why cook even a quesadilla when you can have Postmates make a quesadilla?
It hits different. It's better.
Yeah.
Like, when someone makes your food, it's just going to taste better.
Even someone else's fridge tastes better.
You know what's crazy? Why can't I make a salad that tastes as good as a salad in a restaurant?
No, because it's just that by the time you end up cutting all of the things to go in a salad,
you hate it.
You don't even want to eat it.
You hate it.
But the food in your refrigerator, even if it was the same
day.
No, I didn't mean the same foods. If I went to your house, they would look more appealing.
I don't agree.
Really?
I don't agree. I don't think they look better in your fridge. When I see someone else's produce, I'm like, that's probably expired. So like, I don't want.
My produce would never be expired.
100% it would, because I know you wouldn't use it.
Yeah. I eat produce.
You don't.
Yeah, I do.
Well, last time I was there, all you had was a Gatorade.
That was
that's not produce.
It's true.
That was a different situation. Clea, we got back from 3 weeks of being gone. I'm not gonna have expired.
There wasn't even a nary string cheese. There was nothing.
Because I so don't want anything to be expired. That's all we had was a Gatorade after 3 weeks.
I'm just saying, I didn't open it up and lust after what was inside.
Well, because there was only a Gatorade. But all that to be said, okay, fine.
She also does keep 1 bottle of champagne in there for me to break in case of emergencies.
I'm a good friend.
Oh, excuse me. What? I have a fridge full of things that you can eat. You're always allowed to eat them. Anyway, whatever.
That's like a very motherly thing to do. My refrigerator before I met Chris, my refrigerator had almond milk and string cheese in it only.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you could live with me then.
Yeah, you could go live with Joanna.
Throw in some Gatorade and we're good.
I have actual food in mine.
I didn't even drink Gatorade. It was after a trip.
It was Miles.
It was after a trip. We were gone for 3 weeks.
I don't recall this. All right, last question. If you could get on a plane right now, so right now being, because we're seasonal on this podcast.
Right. What season is it?
Right now it's winter.
Oh, I couldn't remember.
Wow. That's disturbing. Like, it's winter.
I know, I just forgot. Really.
You forgot.
Yeah.
Okay. You're laughing so hard your glasses are fogging up. I just want to point that out to everyone.
Because I had Gatorade in the fridge.
I'm sorry, but I tell the truth. Okay, so if you could get on a plane in winter, where would you go?
If I could get on a plane in the whole season of winter?
Yeah.
Well, you're being very technical, Catherine. Let's just.
I don't know what to tell you.
We're on.
Can I do 2 locations?
Sure. There are no rules here. I'm just saying we're on the precipice of spring, if that matters to you. I mean, it's the most technical rules. 2 locations. Okay.
I'm going to ping pong for a location. I'm going to go to, I'm going to go somewhere skiing.
Okay.
For
a
couple days.
It's a great answer.
That's great.
Right.
Yeah. I'm going to go there for a couple of days.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take it to somewhere tropical for a couple of days.
I like it. Okay,
God,
Catherine, we miss you. We miss seeing you in person.
I know.
Next time we go to LA, we're going out for Mexican food.
I would just love that.
Yeah, we'll come and pick you up. Maria can join us. Christina, we don't know Christina.
Yeah. No, Christina's also our new best friend.
Yeah, just tell her. Yeah. Let her know that we're coming.
We'll just do it. Next time you guys come into town, we're gonna have a family dinner at my mom's house, and then you can see all of her organization in her house and where she needs some assistance as well.
Oh, I would just be like the whole time, just watching.
I know.
We'd be like, are we one of the fans?
I know. We'll bring sleeping bags.
Yeah, we'll bring sleeping bags. Okay. All right. We love you. Thank you so much for coming on.
Catherine. So fun.
And again, we'll see you next time in person.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.